Hey guys, welcome to Homestead Stories. This is Miguel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Ryobi 1 Plus 18 volt garden hoe. This thing retails for about $150 without a battery, about $200 with one battery and a charger. And I'm going to go ahead and go through the unboxing of this product. I've used this already once or twice, and I have to say at first it was kind of hard justifying the expense. However, after trying this out, this is definitely a time saver. Helps, I don't know about you, but the older you get, the harder it becomes to enjoy gardening. And this really does help with weeding, cultivating soil in the garden. So, like I said, we're going to go through the unboxing. I'm going to show you how you go about assembling this. It's not too difficult. And then we're going to go ahead and give it a try so you can see how it works. Thanks. All right, like I said, we're going to go ahead and go through the unboxing. At a better angle for you. All right, so as you can see here, we've got about two sections here. You can see right here, and this is the handle here. I'm going to show you how we put everything together here. It's not too difficult. All right, so this is the actual garden hoe attachment here, and I want to show you how this works. It's really interesting. See how it has like these serrated teeth up here on this side and this side. So once you assemble this, this machine basically works by it's like a reciprocating action up and down. And you're going to see once we put it into use that at first this is going to bounce around a lot. However, once these teeth dig into the soil that you're cultivating, you're going to see that as you start to drag this back and forth, you're going to go ahead and see how it just goes ahead and starts to rip out any weeds. Doesn't do too well with rocky soil. However, with weeds, it's gonna really help you out with that. All right, so here you can see there's a wire connecting these two pieces. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to line these up. This has these two guides right here where the screws go in. This is going to be like a bolt right there. And you notice you just want to line these up here like this. Okay. It helps if you have this on a flat surface. But all right, so you're going to line it up like that. And then we're going to go ahead and put the bolts in. I'll show you how that works here in a second. All right, so you're going to notice this comes with four little bolts right here. You're going to notice two of them are larger, and these are going to be your shorter ones here. Okay, I'm going to show you what we're going to do with those here. All right, guys. So like I said, you get a total of 4 screws. So you have these two longer ones, and then these shorter ones. Okay. Sorry, I'm talking here and I'm not showing you the right angle. All right, so it's the two longer ones here, and then the two shorter ones right here. Okay, you see how the different sizes. So what you're going to do is you see how this has like the little octagon shape for your nut right here. You're going to go ahead and put the nut there on each end, and you're going to use the longer screws to connect these sections right here. You see how you got to line these up, but you see there and on the other side here. And then these shorter screws, these shorter little bolts, there's like a little octagon shape here for the nut here. You're going to put the nut to this screw right here, and you're going to use the shorter screws for here and on this side as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and put like I said, one of the nuts here, and then I put the little bolt here. Now they give you this little key right here, and if you notice, the end of this key has that small little attachment there. That's what you're going to use to tighten these into place, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down a second so I can go ahead and tighten this. So we have that just about there. You don't have to over tighten it, just enough. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and put the longer bolt right here. We're going to start off by dropping in. It's a little difficult since I'm holding the camera with the other hand. Drop in the nut right there, and we're going to go ahead and put this longer bolt through the other side so that it can connect here and fuse these two sections together. All right, guys, so you can see I'll finish going ahead and installing these bolts right here. So we went ahead and put the longer ones here and here, and you're going to notice that this side has that little octagon shape for the nut, but so does this side. So you can put them either way, so don't get tripped up just because you see that it has that shape that looks like it would be for the nut, because you notice that these screws, these were already installed when I took them out of the box. They have the same shape. So I just went ahead and matched them up so they would all look like they were facing the same way. And we went ahead and put the nut here, put the shorter bolt here. Same thing here, we put the nut here and the shorter bolt here. So now, we just pan out now here. You can see, this is the handle end. And this is the head unit. Now we're going to go ahead and install the actual cultivator head to this here, and I'm going to walk you through it. All right, so this is what we have here. All right, so this is the head side of this tool. You'll see that on this side just has like a little indentation here, but when you flip this over, you see this that sticks out here, and there's a hole right here, right? So if you were to look at the garden hose attachment, you're going to install it. See this screw that goes through here with this bolt right here? We're going to use the same tool that they gave us, but instead we're going to use this larger side of it, okay? So we're going to want to install this so that the blade lines up evenly with the tool, because if you notice, if we install it this way, see how that looks? But if we install it this way, you see? You're going to want to go ahead and attach this. You see how it goes more to the right than to the left, okay? So you want to install it so that the section that has more to the right faces the right-hand side of the machine. Notice it says Ryobi here, so you want it facing that way. So we're going to go ahead and loosen this bolt here, run it through this hole right here, and then tighten it on the other side. We went ahead and loosened this bolt that was attached to this piece right here, and we're going to go ahead and align this to the hole right here. Just got to turn it a little bit so I can access that. And we're going to put this. We're going to go ahead. We're just going to slide. We're going to slide this in here, okay, and then we're going to run the screw or the bolt from this side here and tighten. So we went ahead and tightened that really well, and now you can see how the section has more to the right. It's on the right hand side of the tool. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and attach this support handle that they gave us, and basically they also gave you this little plastic wing nut. Okay, so you're going to insert, see how it has that little octagon shape again for the head of the screw here, or the bolt. We're going to go ahead and put the screw, or the head of that right here, and then tighten it through this side here. This, you can actually, depending on how tall, how short you are, you can just go ahead and slide this up and down and then tighten to your preference, okay? So we're going to go ahead and attach this. So I went ahead and inserted my battery, safety goggles, since this is a power tool, And so how we're going to get it started is, you see this switch right here. You're just going to slide that forward, hold on to the support handle, and like I said, this is going to start to go up and down, and you're going to see it bounce around a little bit. But once these teeth sink into the ground, it's going to start to rip apart these weeds. So we're going to go ahead and work this section right here, and you're going to be able to see how quickly it goes ahead and tackles this. Okay, so here we go. So as you can see, it bounces around a little bit, but once those teeth dig in, you see how that just ripped apart all those weeds? And it really, really saves you a lot of time, a lot of strain. So like I said, this was the second time using this. The first time I cleared an area, about a 10 by 10 foot area, and it took me about a half hour to do it with just one of these. Like I said, we would have done this by hand, we would have felt it the next day. But this really saved us a lot of time, a lot of effort. So like I said, in recapping, it's at 150 without the battery, about 200. With one battery, I believe it's a 2 milliamp battery. This is a 4 milliamp battery. That's another thing. If you go with a 2 milliamp battery, you're probably going to get about 15 minutes of use. With a 4 milliamp, it's probably about 25 to 30 minutes worth of use. So, like I said, 150, you can't beat it. If you're thinking about it, definitely go ahead and take the plunge. Thanks.